Oh, hello. Good evening. Today I'm going to show you how to pick some fig and make a recipe with fig. This is the fig tree in the front yard of my house. It needs to be pruned, but come closer. So, as my grandmother would say, eat your fiber. Makes you nice and regular. And you can tell that the fig is ripe when it comes off the tree very easily. Come. See, the birds don't eat my fig. The birds are being my fig tree. It's okay. Oh, looky. These are beautiful. Beautiful. And look at how easy they come off the tree. All of these figs. Wonderful. What we're making today is a recipe of butternut squash with fig and feta. So the first thing you must do is preheat your oven to 450. Next, you must spray the baking sheet with a little bit of olive oil. Okay, now we got our sheet coated in olive oil. You take your nice bit of butternut squash. You make sure that it's quartered. And you cut it into even chunks. Put it in your bowl. Now, you want to coat it with some great olive oil. And put a nice drizzle on it. Sure that you get a nice coating of the olive oil. Take it, that butternut squash. And now that you've got your squash nice and coated in the olive oil, it's time for the seasoning. You put a pinch of nutmeg in, a pinch of cinnamon, a little bit of pumpkin spice, some sea salt. Now, sea salt has less sodium than the regular salt, but you still want to be mindful about how much you're putting into your recipe. And just a pinch of pepper. Me no favor pepper that much unless it's with boiled eggs. Now, you got everything here. You start to mix it up again. And for the last seasoning, I love me some garlic. You put a little garlic seasoning in here, and then you dig your hands, mix up that seasoning, get your hands dirty. Oh, look, doesn't that look wonderful? Nice colorful fruit. Okay, now that you have finished with your seasoning, you want to spread it out on a cookie sheet. Now it's important to make sure that none of them are touching. Nice flat layer. Just spread it out on the sheet. Make sure none are touching if you can. And so you notice, I put the butternut squash on the cookie sheet in a single layer. Time to put it in the oven at 450 degrees. Now you let that roast for 25 minutes. The butternut squash is in the oven roasting. It's time to prepare the fig. It's a nice ripe color, nice and purple, soft. Cut off both ends, a little tip here. Very slice on the back end. And then you want to quarter it. Look at that nice, juicy, ripe pink color. So the figs have been washed, they have been cut, they have been seasoned with a little bit of olive oil. Just very light seasoning. Now it's time to put them in and let them cook. And they're very soft, so they won't take so long, maybe 10 minutes or so. It's been about a good 10 to 12 minutes. Let's see how the fig are doing. Oh, look. It's nice, beautiful pink color. And you take it out the oven and you put it on the cooking sheet. squash has been roasted. You want to do it once more, but this time you want to put a drizzle of honey all over it. And the reason why you don't put the honey in the first go round is that you don't want the honey to burn. And you mix it up nicely. You can get that honey mixed right in there. And then we put it back in the oven for about another 5 to 10 minutes. Back on the cookie sheet. Now, I cooked 2 separate batches that are now together in this nice cooking pan. I put the fig together with the butter squash one more time in the oven for maybe 5 minutes or so to let it settle. Give this 5 minutes or so in the oven, and while that's baking, one last time I'm going to use get some garnish together. And this wonderful tool called a mezzaluna. I just love it. It makes the chopping of the garnish very easy, and I find what you do is move the tool around and it chops up the parsley nice and fine. With a little bit of parsley, as you can see, and then you mix it all together. And you might be wondering why I cook them at different times. It's because they have different consistency, and you want to make sure that everything cooks the way it's supposed to. For the final touch, you sprinkle a bit of feta or goat cheese, and there you have a nice roasted butternut squash and fig salad.